Hello and welcome to another Fortnite Battle Royale video. This one is regarding Mr. Summers, who left many comments on my Fortnite bug video. Technically it's about the Stairway to Heaven, which if you watch the video I've never heard of before, till my daughter pointed it out after I told what happened. So apparently I'm not allowed to criticise a game. I should think about what I'm saying before I make a video. So here is the first comment. But bro, building is part of the game. Holy smile face. Now, I understand it's part of the game. Don't get me wrong. It comes from, obviously, Save the World. It's a mechanic that's been brought over. And I love it. I think it's really good. You know, you can build up, you can build down, you can build bases, build barricades, you can hide in them, you know, set traps. Especially, you know, now we've only got the one trap. But, yeah, no, it's a great mechanic, and I think it adds a new dimension to the game. I mean, in PUBG, all you have in that is, you know, buildings that break. You can't build anything, but this does, and you know, you can make stuff. And, you know, it just adds a new dynamic to the game, which I think is good. And I do agree that you know, you should have it. I'm not criticising that part of the game. The thing I'm criticising is you can build up to the sky. You know, and then just stay up there, not, you know, have any interaction with any of the other players, and then just win by just standing in the sky, not being affected by the storm whatsoever. So yeah, but I'll get to that question in a minute. Right, so the next one is, I know it might seem right to you, but you're not a good player yet. No, I'm not a good player, and I admit that in any of the videos I watch. That you would watch, sorry. I have won 3 solos and 3 squads. 3 times. So 6 times in all. But you know, I play for the fun of it. If I get through to the top 10, or any number after that, I'll try my best to win. You know, I'm just in it for the running around and shooting. You know, just playing for the fun of it. You know, I'm not going to go a series like, I've got to win, you know. If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. Simple. But, yeah, you think for some reason, because I'm not, you know, the world's best player, I'm getting upset with it. The next one is, please man, just think about what you said, and how that would affect the actual good players. If you're in a base, and that base gets destroyed while in a fight, outside the first storm, how would that play out? Please think about this stuff before you make a video on it, man, because that made no sense. So what he's saying here is, in the video, I said, wouldn't it be a good idea that any structures you make would be destroyed by the storm? So it would like this. You make a Stairway to Heaven. Obviously people make it before the storm comes, so when the storm comes, the storm passes over it, so people can't go back, and because you're so high, a lot of people don't look up to see if anyone's up there. And then the storm would cross over, and then the person would win. Or if you made a big fort, the thing is, if you made a big fort, you're technically not going to go back to it once the circle was moved. And what I would like to see is that when the storm comes in, all of a sudden, your part, whatever the storm is touching of your part, it would start breaking it down by the first storm. It would be 1. So it would be like your health. 1, 1, 1, 1. It makes sense. Because you're never going to go back to it, so it might as well be broken up. So technically, if you was to make a Stairway to Heaven, you'd build it, and as soon as the storm come in, it would start breaking the very first run of your ladder. So technically, that would break, the whole thing would break, and you would fall to your death. Now, he's saying that isn't fair, but what else he's saying is that if they make a base, and it's on the edge of the, you know, it's in the circle, or it's on the edge of the circle, and they start getting attacked, say like in squad mode, then technically they're saying it's not fair on the people that made the base. So say the base is up high and they're down low, the storm moves in, starts hitting their base, it would start breaking. But don't you think that would add more excitement to the game? Because then you're like, damn, we've got to move, but it's breaking our base. We're gonna that would then add a different tactical element to it. You know, I'm not. You know, you got to look at these things logically. You know, you can't just go, oh well, I just want it to break everything up. You know, that's about it. So I don't. You know, I don't get what he's saying. I mean, I never said I want everyone. You know, it's got to break instantly. It will break over time. So first storm it would be 1, the second storm it would be 2, and then whatever the storm does after that, it will start taking it off the structure, which is only fair, I believe. Do it forever, you know, all structures. So the next one is, and the only reason I clicked on this video was to see if it was about the real bug in the game, not some dude complaining about the game's main mechanic. I'm not moaning about the main, or complaining about the main mechanic. All I'm saying is, watch the video. He's in the sky. You see the circle on me, and he's just standing there, full health, full shield. Right? Now, you know, is it me? Am I being oversensitive? Or am I thinking it's just a game. It's just a game, you know. But no, you know, what is the point of it? What is the point of the storm? Now, the other network is, how is building not playing fair? You know, I'm not saying building isn't fair. What I'm saying is, Stairway to Heaven isn't fair. Right? How can you... What is the point? What is the point of just, you know, collecting as much wood as you can? 1,000 bits of wood and a couple hundred bits of metal and brick. And then just build up and up and up. And then build along, keeping inside the circle every time. And then you just win because the person on the ground doesn't realise you're up there and they're looking around like I did in my video, thinking, oh, where the hell is he gone? Where is this person? There's 2 in there. There's me and this other person. I can't see him. And I die. I never said it was not fair. I didn't say any building was not fair. Stairway to Heaven is not fair. And then the last one is, bruh, is this guy for real? What's the point of having a storm? What do you mean? Now, this one really made me laugh. The point of the storm. Now, the point of the storm is to force the surviving players to a single point on the map. At first, you know the map is all included. Then, after 3 minutes, the map gets its first white circle. And then the storm comes in. So anyone on the peripheries or outside the white circle has to run. In the first storm, you only lose 1 point of health per go. Right? Every time you're in it, 1 point of health. Point. So when you made it to the first storm, that's it. Now the point of the storm is to keep pushing and pushing until you get to like your last 7. It gets smaller and smaller. And if you watch my video, my Fortnite video, and you've seen it on YouTube as well, I looked it up, you can see how small that circle actually gets. That is the whole point of the storm. If you're in the storm at a certain point after the 3rd time it shrunk, your health goes down lickety-split. It goes down as quick as a sack of potatoes. And it's happened to me where I've been at like Pleasant Park, been in a house, storm's coming, haven't realised, you know, someone else been running around. And next thing I know, bang, that's it, I'm dead. The storms took all my health. Now, what is the point of that storm if you can build a stairway to heaven and just keep out of it? Because it doesn't affect you. Because if you watch my video, you see I am getting killed by the storm I die and he's won and he's full health, full shield. What is the point? You know, I don't see the point in it. I really don't. You know, how this is even fair is that, you know, I have been in other matches now where I've witnessed the stairway to heaven in the sky. So I've looked up, or I hear loads of shooting. I look up and then you see them building, and it's absolutely huge at one point. Or they're getting shot at. They actually build stairs down. They're trying to get away, and you know, you suddenly see it break, and then it all falls, and they fall to death. So people are catching on. You know, people are starting to look. But like I said, you know, I have been affected by it once. You know, I was a bit annoyed. I was pretty annoyed. I was like, oh my, what is this? What's going on? Like I said, I had to speak to my daughter, and she found out. And she told me, she already knew. She said, oh, I've watched it on YouTube. There's people winning all the time like it. And I said to my daughter, I said, well, what is the point? What is the point of even playing the game? If you're just going to go, well, build up there, go straight across. That's it. Bob's your uncle. I've won. It makes no sense. It definitely makes no sense. Well, that's all I've got time for. So, I hope that's okay. And, yes, Mr. Summers, if you do see this, this is especially for you, as the song would say, especially for you. Yeah, so I hope you're happy with that. If you're not, then leave some comments. I'll be more than happy to read them. Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want, or don't, or you can leave some comments like Mr. Summers. Well, thanks once again, and cheers all. Bye.